fair elections are the bedrock of America. I am Andy Rosica with STL TV down at the St. Louis City Board of Elections as they test their voting machines for logic and accuracy for the upcoming elections to fill aldermanic vacancies. We'll talk to some officials to make sure voters feel their votes matter.
This is definitely part of the routine that we do before each election. Before every single election, no matter how small or large, every single machine has to be tested to make sure that it's going to count votes correctly. So what we're doing today is we pre-mark a set of ballots to where we know what the outcome should be, and then we run them through the machines, we upload them to the server, and we make sure that each machine tabulated the votes the way it was supposed to. If it came out inaccurate, we would replace the machine immediately. But as far as the counting goes, we've never had a machine that counted votes incorrectly. The other benefit to this kind of testing is that we can find physical errors with the machine. So a lot of times a printer will stop working or a wheel will stop turning inside the machine, and we're able to either fix those or kick those out. But as far as the actual logic of the machines, these machines we've been using since 2006 now, we've never seen an instance where a machine counted votes incorrectly.
Voters can vote using either a paper ballot or with a touchscreen.
You are offered both when you go to the polls. It tends to be a 65% paper, 35% touchscreen split as voters what they tend to pick, but you are offered both when you go to the polls. Both count perfectly. You don't have to worry about whichever one you want to take. It's just up to the voter preference.
To ensure safety, voters will be provided a disposable Q-tip for the touchscreen.
That's actually a new thing that we've implemented just for this election. So if you want to vote a touchscreen, you will be given a Q-tip when you go to vote. You can use that to vote, and then you're going to just directly throw that away so that you're not touching a screen that somebody else has touched. You're not touching a stylus that somebody else has touched. You're literally touching a Q-tip, just you, and then you're throwing it away, and the next voter will get his own Q-tip.
Zakhaib says that testing the voting equipment for logic and accuracy is important for every election.
It's extremely important. We want to make sure before each election that each machine is going to count the votes exactly correct. We don't want there to be any margin of error when it comes to counting the votes. And if we saw anything remotely like that, we would discontinue that machine immediately. It also happens to be state law that we do this kind of checks, but it is very important, even besides that, to make sure that every machine that leaves here is going to count the votes that are put on it perfectly.
I'm Andy Rosica. Thanks for watching.